Welcome back, guys. I have my amazing best friend. This is Natalie Ventola.
Hi guys.
She is visiting me from Toronto. She's visiting me in LA and she's only here for a few days, and the first thing I thought is we have to do a tutorial. We came up with a really good idea for this tutorial. Tell them what it was.
So we wanted to do something very sexy. So we decided to use a reference of 90s supermodel glam.
We wanted like full glam makeup because Natalie is an amazing makeup artist and I wanted her to like beat my face really, really hard. We actually filmed the whole thing on Facebook Live. If you guys want to see a full behind the scenes, you could check out the link in my description box. I absolutely love the way this makeup turned out. Natalie did the best job ever, and let's get into the tutorial.
So as I mentioned, Natalie is an amazing makeup artist, and I'm not just saying that because she's one of my best friends. She truly is, and she's a true professional, and she's worked with amazing people like Cindy Crawford herself. So to have her do my makeup on video is such a treat, and that's why I included a lot of footage, because this is the best way to learn about makeup is from other makeup artists. This is basically how I've learned everything about makeup. First up, you guys can see here, Natalie is applying foundation. She used the Makeup Forever HD foundation. She applied it with her hands, and this was just the first base of foundation. And now she's going in with the Beauty Blender, adding a little bit more foundation and also blending out the foundation that she applied. Before the foundation, she applied a serum, just really lightly, kind of patting it on as a base. Now she's going in with the Makeup Forever HD stick, and she first applied that on my lids. Instead of eye primer, she used this as a base on my lids. And you can see she blended it out. I usually never use foundation as a base, so this was new to me. I usually use an eyeshadow primer, but she didn't. And then here she's applying a bit more foundation now, because the stick foundation is a bit more full coverage. So she applied a bit more in certain areas and blended it out. Then she's going in with the Mercier loose setting powder, and she applied a ton under my eyes because this is going to stop any eyeshadow from falling underneath, and we don't have to do too much cleanup after. Next, she took a vanilla eyeshadow and starting with it under the brow, just kind of blended that out, and that was our base eyeshadow color. You can see her hands move really fast. This is not in fast motion. We took a mix of these two brown shadows, and she went in with kind of a bigger blending fluffy brush, and you can see she's really carving out my crease. And she's using these tiny circular little motions, and her hands are speedy. Guys, this is in real time, believe it or not. Her hands are so speedy, but like swirling, and really keeping that brush just in my crease. You can see that she's lifting up my brow so she could see exactly where my crease is, and now she's just going back and building that brown mid-tone shadow. Speedy hands, this one. After that, she took a clean brush. So this brush has nothing on it, and she just basically just blended out the edges of the brown shadow. So when it first applied, I was like, okay, this doesn't look super clean, but don't get discouraged, guys, because it totally is just the first step. This part here where she's blending out the edges makes all the difference. So I noticed a lot with Natalie, what she does is she places the product and then blends. So she placed the eyeshadow and now she's blending it. Next, she went in with this beautiful, warm, kind of orangey brown color from Melt Cosmetics, and she used that to blend out the brown shadow. So you can see she's kind of going on the outer edges and then really blending it far out, like out towards my eyebrows. Again, it's that idea of layering, blending. This is how you get these really professional looking makeup looks. Then we went with a really dark brown shadow. Here she's using, I believe this is the MAC 239 brush, and she's very carefully placing that dark brown shadow just in the outer corner. So she's kept that lid really clean and then placing that brown shadow in the outer corner. And again, it's that idea of placing the shadow, and then after she places it, she goes in and blends. So you can see here now she's going with a smaller blending brush and blending out that brown shadow. This was a really good tip for me because I don't think I usually do this. Like, I don't place and then blend as much as she did, but I definitely noticed a big difference in the way the makeup ended up looking. So try this out, guys. Let me know what you think. And you could see here she's just blending out the other side, and this also keeps the product exactly where she wants it. So if you tend to do eyeshadow and by the end of it it's all blended in one color, doing it this way will really help you. Next, she took kind of a cream vanilla color eyeshadow and placed that on the center of the lid, and this will really help make your eyes look bigger. That was one of the things that she was really aiming for this look, to kind of make the eyes look nice and big. And here, this was another really great little trick. She just took translucent powder on this big blending brush and just kind of swept it over everything to just soften all the eyeshadow, blend all the eyeshadow. So all this is that's on her brush right now is just translucent loose powder. This is one of my favorite tricks that she does. So here she's taking a brown eyeliner and just drawing a line across my lid. And then she took a black liner, right now she's using the black, and smudging it into my lash line. Then she went back with the brown eyeliner again and kind of smooshed both colors together, and this looked awesome. So apparently this is a little trick that Makeup by Mario does, and it looked so good. You guys have to try this. So here you can see the brown. Now she's doing the black right at the lash line. And then after she does that, she went back with just a black eyeshadow and smudged it all out. So this tutorial isn't really about the products. It doesn't even matter what products you're using. This is more about technique. That's kind of what I really wanted to get out of this tutorial for you guys. So you can see here she's taking that black shadow, and again she carved out that outer corner in a V shape, placed that eyeshadow, and now she's blending it out. Next, we took the Maybelline eyebrow pencil, which unfortunately she said is discontinued. But this eyebrow pencil was amazing. If you guys happen to find it anywhere, grab it, because this was such a good eyebrow pencil and she swears by it. But apparently it's discontinued from what she said. So if you can get your hands on it, definitely grab a bunch. And she extended my brows really far, which I loved. And then she went in with this eyebrow palette from KIKO. This is awesome, guys. If you can get your hands on KIKO, their products are so good, and I'm honestly not sure where they're available. So if anyone knows, please tell us in the comments below. Also, don't forget, guys, we filmed this entire video on Facebook Live, and no cuts, no editing. It was the full behind the scenes, and what you guys don't see in this video is that Natalie and I were laughing the whole time and we were also answering all of the questions that you guys had. So click in the description box. There's a link to watch the full 2-hour entire tutorial from beginning to end if you guys want to see it. It's really fun to watch. So there she just wiped off all of the powder that was underneath, and now we don't have any fallout or anything, which is amazing. And now she's going back with that brown eyeliner, and she applied it on my lower lash line and just smudging it out. I actually loved the way that she did this, because I don't usually do this where I smudge liner underneath my lash line. I usually just do it in the waterline. So she smudged it underneath, and I really felt like it made my eye look super sexy afterwards. So this is something I'm definitely gonna try doing. And she smudged it out, but not too much. So like, it wasn't a smoky effect at all. It just looked really sultry. Okay, this concealer palette from MAC, I absolutely love it. What you guys are about to witness right now, I'm warning you, this is going to be extreme contour. This is like Kim K like not your everyday contouring. And when Natalie was doing this on me, I literally was like, what are you doing? I couldn't believe the amount of contour she was applying. But this is what she does on clients for red carpet events and stuff like that. This is what she does. Like, it's pretty intense. However, the end result looks amazing, so don't be scared. So here she used one of the warm golden tone concealers from that MAC concealer palette, and she contoured around my temple and my cheekbones, and here she's contouring my nose. And it's the same concept of the eyeshadow. So she applies the product where she wants it first, and she usually applies it pretty heavily. Just wait for this. Look at that. Oh my god, I was literally having a heart attack when she was doing this. You can't tell on my face, but I was thinking it. Look at this contour. Like, I couldn't get over it. I was like, there's no way this is gonna look natural after, but it totally does, because this is where the magic happens. It's all in the blending. So she took the Beauty Blender and blended everything out, and the end result was amazing. You guys have to watch the full behind the scenes, because I'm like, Natalie, I've never had this much contour in my life. What are you doing to me right now? So she blended out. I love the way she contoured my nose. I felt like it completely changed my face. Actually, all of this contour, I felt completely changed my face and brought the entire makeup to life. It's so crazy. Like, I do contour on a regular basis for daily makeup, but this was next level. If you're looking for like full transformation, that's the way to do it. So we took this beautiful highlighter from MAC, and she applied that down the center of my nose and just on the tip. And then I love what she did here. She added it a bit on my cupid's bow, my bottom lip, and then a little bit of my chin, and you could really see how the center of my face was so beautifully highlighted. And she actually didn't really apply highlighter anywhere else because the contour was so heavy. She did a little bit of translucent powder just underneath that contour. And then here is another special little trick. So first she applied a full strip of lashes, and then she went in and added another strip, but only half lashes on the outer corners. I love this effect. You can see here she's adding the half lashes over the full strip, and it made, I don't know, it made my eyes just pop. I love this look. And then the last kind of little piece of the puzzle were the lips. She lined my lips with a pretty dark lip liner, something I normally wouldn't do. I love this little trick of adding that line down the center of your lip. It makes your lips look nice and full. And then she went in and filled in. This is not a color I would have normally picked for myself, but again, I totally loved the end result. So just kind of smushed it all together, and then she went in with this gorgeous nude lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm gonna get the name. I'm gonna list all the products for you guys below, so make sure you check that out in the description box. And I love the way she applied it with this big fluffy brush. I would never do lipstick like that, so I love the way that looked. And then she went in and applied mascara on my lashes, which again, something I normally never do, but I love the way it looked. I just felt like it made my eyes look so much more intense. And then here she's going over the lashes with a bit of liner. Look at that. The drama. I love it. Okay, another really cool little trick. So she took kind of a bronzer contour color and blended out the edge of the eyeshadow up into my temple. So she's literally like feathering out that shadow through my brow bone, through my brows. It just made everything look beautiful. Here she's adding a last little touches, so a bit of setting powder on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, under the eyes. It's just making sure everything is set in place and it's not gonna budge. And I don't know, but I love this makeup on so many levels. Like, I felt so glamorous, and I just felt like my face looked really different than how I usually do my makeup. I absolutely love this. Okay, so Natalie is not a big fan of blush, but I asked her to please add blush, so she added blush for me. But looking back now at the makeup, I don't think it needed blush, so I should have just listened to her. And then this is that Charlotte Tilbury lipstick that I mentioned. It's such a great nude, so check it out below. And that is it, guys. That is the final look for this ultra super sexy glam makeup. Thank you so much to Natalie. Make sure you check out her work below, guys. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button. Leave me a comment. You can watch my last video right here. I love you, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye.